Hey brother, welcome to day 12 of 40 Days of Light. This week we're looking at how we can have a significant Christian influence with freedom for all in a pluralistic society. Yesterday we looked at the fact that we're in the kingdom of God to be like the light of the world. And today we want to look at Matthew 5:13, which refers to disciples as the salt of the earth. These two kingdom properties don't make a lot of noise, but they're absolutely essential for our life. Most people think of salt as what comes out of a salt shaker to flavor our food, which obviously we love and it's vitally important. But that's not the reason that salt is referred to in the scriptures over 40 times. Because you see, until the 19th century and the advent of refrigeration, salt's main use was as a preservative. People would pack fish or meat or vegetables in salt. It would take the water out of the cells of the meat or the vegetables and preserve it. It was important for humanity in an age when there was no refrigeration and they really needed to preserve their food. In fact, wars were fought over salt. So before refrigeration, they would take their harvest and they would pack a lot of it in salt. And it took many, many pounds and tons of salt to do that, but it was really essential for society. The interesting thing about salt is that it's toxic to most microbes, and it takes out the moisture from food so that it doesn't rot. So what a great analogy this is for the kingdom of God, that we are to be like the salt, the preservative in a culture that can so easily turn filthy and literally rotten. And by the way, the human body contains about 110 grams of salt. And I'm of an age when I remember when they invented Gatorade, which was to replace the salt, the electrolytes in the body to help us continue our athletic endeavors. Well, how can we be salt in the world? How can we be the salt of the earth? Well, let me give you some ideas. How can you be salt today? What can I bring as a preservative, a purifier in my network of relationships? Well, first of all, you can be truthful, not just objectively truthful, but true in spirit in relationships, to be open and honest with those around you. It's a preservative of relationships. Your yes can be yes. Another thing you can do is to seek justice, to not favor either the advantaged or the disadvantaged, to just look for the equal scales of justice. We can give a soft answer as a preserver of relationships and civil society, to turn away wrath, to not be wrathful and eager to fight. We can invest in God's priorities, his mission around the world, which brings not only the light of the gospel, but it brings all helps to humanity through what we looked at yesterday, hospitals and humanitarian efforts that God's kingdom needs and we should serve. We can stand up for life at all times, in all forms, at the beginning of life, during the care of life, and at the end of life. And we can speak up for the marginalized. And then you can do this simple thing said in 1 Thessalonians 4:11, live quietly, mind your own affairs, raise your family, care for your household, be a good neighbor. All of these things just contribute to the preservative quality of salt. And you know what? Salt never fades away. It literally lasts forever. And that's what we're doing when we're the salt of the earth. So invest your life today in something eternal as the salt of the earth. God bless you, brother.